Welcome back to the I Am My Own Laxmi learning series, where we teach you why understanding money matters matter.
In the last session, we explored asset classes and how they help us balance risk and return in our portfolios. Today, we are diving deeper into a very important asset class: fixed income investments. Fixed income sounds safe and predictable. But what exactly does it include? And why should women specially consider it for their portfolios?
Great question. Fixed income investments are financial instruments that pay returns on a fixed schedule. Think of them as loans you give to an institution, whether it's a company or the government, in exchange of regular interest payments and the return of your principal at maturity. Think of it like this: the name says it all. Everything is fixed about fixed income instruments, be it the amount, the tenure, or the return. This predictability makes fixed income a reliable choice for anyone seeking stability in their financial plans.
That does sound stable. But why do you think women in particular should include fixed income in their portfolios?
Women juggle multiple responsibilities, from managing household expenses to planning for future goals for their family. Fixed income investments can be a cornerstone of their strategy because they offer predictable returns and creating a safety net for emergencies or the family's needs. They also act as a stabilizer, balancing out the risk of the high return investments like equities. Whether it's saving for your child's education, buying a home, or planning for retirement, fixed income aligns well with these short and medium term goals. Plus, it provides flexibility with options tailored for both immediate needs and some stable long term objectives.
So, my next question to you is, what types of fixed income options are available in India?
In India, the fixed income market offers a variety of options to suit different needs and time horizons. First, you have the fixed deposits, a favorite in every Indian household. It's guaranteed for its returns over a set period of time, but FDs are not tax efficient. Next, you have the government securities, which are like loans to the government, and they're considered the safest option because clearly government is reliable. Third, you have the corporate bonds, which give you a higher return than government securities, but they come with higher risk depending upon the company you're giving the loan to. And finally, we have the debt mutual fund, professionally managed, investing in a mix of fixed income instruments for diversification. These are similar to equity mutual funds.
Well, fixed income definitely sounds more or less very safe. But is it actually always this reliable?
That's a great question. While fixed income is generally safer than other asset classes, its safety really depends on who you're giving the loan to. For example, government securities. Loan to the government are considered risk-free because the government is unlikely to default. Corporate bonds. These offer higher returns but require careful evaluation of the company's creditworthiness. A company A is not as safe as company B. It really depends upon their creditworthiness. To help investors gauge safety, rating agencies like CRISIL, ICRA, or CARE provide credit ratings. Ratings range from AAA, which is the highest safety, to lower grades that indicate higher risk.
Well, that was quite insightful. So, my next question to you is, how do fixed income investments vary based on time horizon?
So, fixed income options cater to both short term and long term goals. Short term investments are ideal if you need liquidity. That means you need access to the money in terms of emergencies or any short term goals. Options to invest for such needs are liquid funds, treasury bills, or short term FDs. On the other hand, for your long term investments, suitable for goals like retirement planning or saving for a child's education, something which you cannot take a risk with, these include long term government securities or even debt mutual funds are a great options. Balancing both short term and long term fixed income instruments can ensure that your portfolio addresses your immediate needs while securing your future.
Well, balancing is something I definitely learned here. But are there other risks I should be aware of when investing in fixed income?
Absolutely. Some of the key risks include credit risk. We spoke about this earlier. How credit worthy is the person, institute you're giving the loan to? The second is the interest rate risk. Rising interest rate can reduce the value of your existing fixed income. Inflation risk. Fixed income returns may not always outpace inflation, and that will reduce purchasing power. You remember our video on inflation? And finally, liquidity risk. Some instruments, like certain corporate bonds, may not be easily sold in terms of emergency.
Well, it's definitely getting more clear now that fixed income isn't just about stability, it also plays a critical role in balancing a portfolio.
Absolutely. Fixed income acts as a stabilizer, providing consistent returns while reducing overall portfolio risk. In the upcoming session, we'll explore each type of fixed income in detail, starting with FDs. Remember, building wealth isn't just about high returns, it's also about creating stability and security. And always remember, you are your own Lakshmi.